Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be kind of weird. So I made a TikTok about something on my TikTok account, obviously, and people have been suggesting or asking for a story time about it. So I've decided to tell you the stories before that up until that moment, and a little bit after that. So let's just start off with what it was about. So the TikTok I made was, it's a popular sound. It's like, it's all gonna be great, it's all gonna be just fine, and then it goes into what the Jesus Christ was that audio. I don't know if you know it, but it's that audio. It's kind of popular around TikTok. But I use that, and I put captions on saying going to my boyfriend's house, and when it says what the Jesus Christ was that, I put seeing a bloody man appear in front of me. Now, I've seen a lot of things, and I'm sure a lot of people have seen shadowy figures, a bunch of that in the corner of their eye. But for me, I've seen a lot of things more than just in the corner of my eye. I've seen women, I've seen people running into my bedroom, I've seen hands trying to point me to say, come here. And there's a lot. So I'm gonna start with the when it all first started, I guess. So yeah. So basically, it all started when I was around 6 to 8, and I was in my apartment. I originally lived in an apartment in America, and I shared a room with my brother. And our beds were kind of like in an L shape, and my bed was facing towards the door, which led into the hallway. And there's a hallway, then there's the bathroom on the side of the hallway, and then right across from the bathroom would be our laundry room. And then right across from where I could see was my parents' bedroom. And so there was one time where I was sleeping, I couldn't really sleep, and I was facing towards the door, and my parents' light was off, like everything else in the apartment room or whatever. And basically what I saw was this hunched over girl or woman or whatever, and she was probably like 5'5", 5'4", and she was hunched over like this and walking towards me, and she had short, maybe like up to here, hair, and it was dark, and it was a very frizzy, not like poofy, but like frizzy and like just everywhere. And she looked like very frail. Like, I remember seeing her legs, and it was very like you could see the bone. And I remember her like walking very weird, like hunched over, like tripping over her feet, and just basically all of that stuff. And that was kind of like creepy to me, because like I was scared and I couldn't move. Like, I remember I couldn't move at all. So I guess you can say that was sleep paralysis. And yeah, like I guess that's where it all started from there. And so yeah. And then after that, nothing happened really after the next few years, and then I moved here to Canada. Basically what happened then was, a couple years later, after we moved here, probably like a year and a half, 2 years after we moved here, I started seeing things at the corner of my eyes. I know that sounds kind of like, oh yeah, everybody sees that. But I feel like usually a lot of people see just standing, motionless figures. But what I saw constantly, at least like 10 to 15 times a day, were people running towards me or running away or just like walking when no one was there, basically. And it was just like these people were just all black, like no features at all whatsoever. And it was kind of those times where it was like, okay, well, like, I'm only young, so I'm probably just seeing things. I'm probably just paranoid about something, you know? But then it started to take a different turn when I started seeing things, like, in my room. And so there was one time where I was on my bed, and basically, hold on, I was sleeping right there. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I was sleeping right there on my pillow, and my door is right there. So you can only expect, because right now, I have this on my desk, and there's just this huge thing. There's that, like right here, and like right there. So I could only see from right here, and I couldn't see anything like but before that. And so what happened was I was falling asleep and I was facing over here where my door is, and my door was open and my lights were off. And basically what happened was all I see was a hand like reach out and do this, like saying, "Come here, I have to show you something." It was all black, and it was like had pointy long fingernails or something like that. And that was actually really scary because, you know, like our house, that like this current house right now that I live in, is very old and creaky. So ever since then, every noise I've heard is just been like, what the fuck was that? What was that? And then this is where we're getting into the TikTok Bloody Man incident. I was walking home from my boyfriend's. Either I was walking home from my boyfriend's or I was going to my boyfriend's. And what happened was that as I was walking either or, I saw a man appear right in front of me. And basically what happened was, there was nobody around except for my boyfriend because we were meeting up, whatever. There was no one around. I was standing in the middle of the road because I was crossing a street. There, like, where I live is not a very busy street, so I knew there was no cars. I was standing in the middle of the street. There's a man that showed up probably about like 6 feet away from me, and this is like the most detailed like person or shadow I've ever seen, because usually I just see black, like full on black shadows, but this was the most detailed shadow I've ever seen because I can literally pinpoint what he was wearing. He was wearing a ripped red shirt and he was bleeding. He had scars. His shirt was ripped. He was wearing, and then over top of that, he was wearing a black leather jacket like bikers do, and then he was wearing black jeans. And then I can see that it had short curly hair, like it was short on the sides but like curly and stuff. And then he had a dirty, bloody face, and he looked pretty bruised. He looks all scarred and all that. And I stood there for a solid like 5 seconds and he didn't move, and he just stood there staring at me. He looked really angry with mixed expressions. He looked mainly angry and sad, but like he had a blank face, but you could tell that he was feeling that way. And I'm just like, what is going on? Like, because I've never had that experience before. I've never ever had that like interaction before with an entity or something, and that was kind of scary. Well, not scary, it was just kind of like odd, because I've never seen anything like that. I've never experienced it. So it was like, what do I do? Do I like walk away, or do I do something? Because he's not communicating with me. He's just staring at me like this, like that. And it was just, so I just walked away, and then nothing really happened after that. But there's one more incident that happened after that. So I was walking upstairs to my room, and either I was walking upstairs or I was coming back from the bathroom down the hall. And I think I was coming back from the bathroom down the hall, and there is someone running into my bedroom. It wasn't like a black figure this time. It was like a foggy tan person. Like, it was just like, there wasn't much detail in it. It was foggy, and it was like my skin tone, like that. And it ran into my room, and I remember seeing this like clearly. No one else was there, and it just ran into my room, and I went to check, and there was like nothing there. Nothing moved. Checked under the bed, no one was under my bed. Checked the closet, no one was in my closet. And so I know a bunch of people are gonna think, like, if it's a whole house, why don't you go into the history, maybe check if, like, people died or something, or in your town, based on, like, the bloody man and the person you saw in your house. Like, but the thing is, I don't really want to go into that, because I surely believe that no one has died in this house, or, like, because I'm a skeptic. I believe that there's a reason to everything, but, like, I keep an open mind. Like, I surely believe that there's something out there, and I surely believe that there can be unexplainable coincidences, but, yeah. So, tell me what you guys think, and comment down below, and leave a like. And I hope you like this video. Have a great day, guys. Bye.